Welcome to another section with MathsGuru Global Academy. This service is brought to you by MathsGuru Educational Services. It is a free service, so don't bother about any form of payment. All you need to do, get your writing materials and join us. We have classes for all the year levels. We have those in GSS 1, GSS 2, GSS 3, SS1, SS2, SS3. So we'll be giving you the detail of the topics which are meant for the different classes that we have. All right, we are going to discuss today simple linear equation. Simple linear equation. And as you can see on the screen, we are going to work on these in different variants. You can see the variants you have on the screen. This is just an integral terms, or integral terms. That is a term on either side of the equation sign. What do we do in this case? Very simple. All we need to do is to divide both sides by the coefficient of p, because we are asked to find the value of p. So go divide both sides by the coefficient of p, which is 2. So we're going to have 2p over 2 equal to 36 over 2. And remember, 2 can go with 2, 2 into 1. And that is going to be 1p, which is written as p. And 2 in 36 we give us 18. So the value of p in this equation is 18. Let's see another example. Find the value of x if 3x plus 20 is equal to 32. In this case, we still have integral terms. All we need to do is to identify what we are looking for. We want to find the value of x, but x has a coefficient there, which is 3. So what we need to do is to collect the like terms. Collect like terms. And in collecting like terms, we're going to transfer this 20 to the other side of the equation. So remember, it is positive here. So when we're going to move it, it's going to change to negative. Take note of that. Anytime we are moving a term from one side of the equation to the other, make sure the sign changes to another. If it is positive, it becomes negative, and if it is negative, it becomes positive. What we are actually doing there is additive inverse, but let's just use the mode of movement here as moving a positive, it will change to negative. So we're going to have 20. Let's move on. 3x will be equal to 32 minus 20 will give us 12. How do we find the value of x now? Remember what we did here. P has a coefficient of 2, so we divided both sides by the coefficient. The same thing we're going to do here. So simply divide both sides by the coefficient of x. Let's do that. Divide both sides by 3, which is a coefficient of x. This will give us 3x over 3 to be equal to 12 over 3. And 3 can go with 3, 1, x, written as x. Then 3 in 12 will give 4. So this is the value of x. If you plug it into the equation, you will definitely have your answer to be equal to 32. You can check that. 3 times 4 will give us 12. And 12 plus 20 will be equal to 32. So this is simply how to resolve questions like this. Let's move on to another example, task 3. You can pause the video and attempt this to see if you can do it on your own. Let's check what we have done. If 30y minus 4 is equal to 25y minus 6, find the value of y. All we need to do, let's simply rewrite the question and see 30y minus 4 equal to 25y minus 6. We can see that y appears in both sides of the equation. All we need to do is to collect the terms that are like. And how do we do that? Now, we're going to move, we can move 25y here and then take negative 4 to the other side of the equation. Let's do that quickly. So we're going to have 30y, it is there beforehand. Remember, this is positive 25y. It is not indicated there because it's the first term that is expressed at the other side of the equation. So, moving it across the equation sign, we're going to have negative 25y. And this will be equal to, remember, negative 6 will be left there. Negative 6. And we are moving negative 4 to that side of the equation. So this is going to give us positive 4 since it's negative here. Alright, 30y minus 25y will give 5y. And negative 6 plus 4 is equal to negative 2. If you do not understand this aspect, please look out for the video on addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of integers that we have covered. Alright, at this point, we are going to divide both sides by the coefficient of y, which is 5. So 5y over 5 will be equal to negative 2 over 5. We have this will move out to give us negative 2 over 5. You can leave it like this. That is the final answer. So y is equal to negative 2 over 5. If you really understand what we have done, please kindly attempt this question. Place your answer at the comment section.